If you enjoy the content on this channel, please like and subscribe. Sisters is a 2015 American comedy film directed by Jason Moore, written by Paula Pell, and is the second collaboration between Tina Fey and Amy Poehler following the film Baby Mama, released in 2008. The rest of the cast consists of Maya Rudolph, Ike Barinholtz, James Brolin, Cena, John Leguizamo, Moynihan, and Dianne Wiest. The film centers on adult sisters Kate, an irresponsible single mother, and Maura, a kind-hearted nurse and recent divorcee, who are summoned back to their childhood home by their parents to clean out their bedroom before the house is sold. Upset and angry that all their childhood memories will be gone, Kate convinces Maura to have one last wild party, but things soon get out of control. The film was released on December 18, 2015 by Universal Pictures. It received mixed reviews, though most critics praised the chemistry of the lead actresses, and the film went on to gross $105 million on a production budget of $33 million. Principal photography commenced on June 9, 2014 in White Plains, New York, when director Moore tweeted some photos from the set. It was filmed in New York City through the end of July. On June 18th, the crew shot some scenes in Harvestal, New York, and Fey and Poehler were spotted filming in Pearl River, New York. Some interesting trivia notes. Writer Paula Pell wrote the two roles of the sisters just for Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. The movie's writer Paula Pell also appears as Kate's landlord, Dana. Pazuzu, the name of the imposing drug dealer, played by John Cena, is also the name of the demon that possesses the young girl, Regan McCall, played by Linda Blair in The Exorcist in 1973. In their previous movie together, Baby Mama, released in 2008, Amy Poehler played the bad girl and Tina Fey played the good girl. In this film, the roles are reversed. Amy Poehler and Tina Fey are best friends in real life. The film was originally titled The Nest. Excluding documentaries and television appearances, this was the sixth film in which Amy Poehler and Tina Fey have appeared together in some form or another. One of those most famously was Mean Girls, released in 2004. In terms of main roles though, it's only been Baby Mama and Sisters. James Brolin and Dianne Wiest also played parents together on Life in Pieces, also released in 2015. Amy Poehler quotes the line "Paging Mr. Herman" from Pee-wee's Big Adventure, released in 1985, which also ironically starred James Brolin. The movie has several members of Saturday Night Live alumni, namely Tina Fey, Amy Poehler, Rachel Dratch, Moynihan, Chris Parnell, Maya Rudolph, and Kate McKinnon. This film marks Samantha Blair Cutler's debut. Both Tina Fey and Amy Poehler have voiced a main character for a Pixar film, Poehler for Inside Out in 2015 and Inside Out 2 in 2024, and Fey for Soul, released in 2020. Coincidentally, all three of these films are directed by Pete Docter, and Inside Out and Soul both went on to win the Academy Award for Best Animated Feature. Amy Poehler and Maya Rudolph previously also worked together in Shrek the Third, released in 2010. Now look, fundamentally this is just a fun comedy romp. The story is incredibly predictable, and you know exactly where it's all going, but you watch a film like this to switch off your mind and escape from the rigors of everyday life, to laugh and just to have fun, and be taken on a short, easy journey. What really makes this film though, of course, is the fantastic chemistry here between the real-life best friends, Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. They just really get each other, and even though they look nothing alike, and it's quite hard to believe that they actually are sisters, it's the chemistry between the two lead actresses that really does make this film believable and work in its own way. In many ways, this is a coming-of-age comedy. The film relies on the usual comedy tropes, with some sharp wit at times, but also some vulgarity. And of course, like any of these films, is littered with many cameos, and gives chances for former SNL colleagues to sort of show their ability to shine on the big screen rather than in small skits on the famous comedy show. One of those is Moynihan, who really has a lot of fun in this film, playing Alex, of course, who gets into a stash of cocaine and really just goes wild. I also love the little cameo here from Greta Lee as Hey One. Such a contrasting role, especially after I saw her in Past Lives recently. And once again, John Cena is absolutely hilarious here, this time as the drug dealer, Pazuzu. He doesn't really do or say much, but it's just his mere presence that really just stands out. I wasn't quite sure about the roles here of Dianne Wiest and James Brolin as the parents of Maura and Kate. For some reason, they didn't really come across as believable, but it's nice to get these two classic actors on screen once again. And Ike Barinholtz does what he does best, being the everyday man who acts now sort of as the love interest for Maura. Also not completely realistic, but hey, if not, why not? Look, fundamentally beneath the film's entertainingly yet vulgar comedy, there's actually a human story here, as the two sisters now recognize in each other how they need to grow up in their own individual ways. Kate, played here by Tina Fey, needs to become a more responsible mother and let go of her bad girl image, as it were. and Maura needs to be less uptight, move on from her divorce, and let go, as it were. It really is the fantastic creativity and superb comedic timing from the two leads that really makes this film work. Faye and Poehler are really a dynamic duo, and what could have easily been a crass party comedy turns into a more well-rounded, introspective and interesting comedy that does make you laugh, that does make you coil back in horror, that does make you gag out at some of the gross aspects, but fundamentally tells a very simple but yet easy and relatable story, brought forward by these two comedian veterans. As I said, they look nothing like sisters, but they're very believable as sisters. This is a film where you've got to switch off your mind, sit back, relax, and be taken on a fun journey, and entrust yourself in the hands of two excellent veteran comics. Sisters gets an 8 out of 10.